What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. And Deontay Wilder, man, wow. But, for some of y'all who've been talking about, oh, he has no technique, oh, he's not improving, oh, the Gerald Washington fight was a setback. Listen to me. Let me holler at y'all before we break down what happened in this short fight and what happened in the post-fight interview. This is what's going on, man. He had tore his bicep and broke his hand with Chris Arreola. So I think that was the last fight before he fought Gerald Washington. He had a long layoff. He was lethargic. He had never been off from boxing that long in his professional career. So, he didn't have no rhythm. So it took him a while to find his rhythm. And now you're seeing that he's fully healed. He said he had no hand problems going through camp this time. And it looked like they working on, not windmilling them as much. He used to slap with that right hand as a right hook. Now he turning it over. Now his jab is looking more polished. A lot of people say he ain't got no jabs. Just stop hating. His jab is good. If his jab wasn't good, he wouldn't have made it this far. He uses his height. He's athletic. He's agile. He's quick. He's fast. He's only 120. Joshua 254. Joshua's not punching like him. But what happened in this fight was Stiverene tried to take his time. And Wilder came out and was aggressive. He set the tone very, very early that he wasn't here to play with Stiverene. Stiverene tried to take his time, try to take away the jab with the jabber, and come on in. It looked like his plan was about to start to heat up. And then Wilder, he couldn't take away Wilder's jab. And when he couldn't take away that jab, that right hand split through the guard. And then I knew he was knocked out when he said it was behind the head. I said, what was behind the head? Because he landed the straight right on your chin. So, the first knockdown, I knew it was over. The second knockdown, we been knew it was over. The ref wanted to give him a chance. It was the first round still. Then he hit him with a combination that really was ended by a right hand, and then the left hook slept him. People say, all Wilder got is a right hand. Oh, Wilder ain't got this. Stop hating. Stop hating. I didn't hear all these other people. I hear people hating about Anthony Joshua, too much the way they hate on Deontay Wilder. And Joshua has a lot of flaws as well. I heard Carl Frost talking about, Wilder is a bigger puncher, but he got a lot of flaws. So does Joshua. Joshua had no stamina. He's 34 pounds heavier than Deontay Wilder. He's not punching like him. He's stiff. He's wound up. He's tight. All of those things. And then he's just a big hunk of junk. He don't move like Wilder. He's not quick as Wilder. He can't move his head like Wilder did tonight. I'm not saying that Joshua can't beat him, because Joshua got the skills. But I don't see the improvement. I don't see people slandering Joshua, because he's not improving at all. He's not. People jump up and down because he beat Klitschko. I mean, he lost and coming off an 18-month layoff. What else? I mean, come on. If Klitschko had beat Tyson Fury, Joshua would not have took the fight at the time. But credit to Bermane for stepping in the ring. He made over $1 million to step aside money in a $500K purse. His career is probably over with. This is the end right here. He tried to get started. Wilder was a man of his word, and he put it on him, man. He came out aggressive. Jab came out quick. If you don't see the hand speed difference between him and Joshua, you on crack, And then when he ended it, it was like like a up jab, uppercut or some stuff. What he ended with? Excuse me saying it was a right hand earlier. It was like a up jab, hybrid uppercut. And it looks like he had a good camp this time around for Deontay Wilder. It really did. He didn't use the check hook in this fight. But he got a good check hook. He got a good jab. The jab is improving. Again, he said Mark Breedlove said they worked on varying the jab and putting it in and throwing it, in different areas. And, that right hook is still kind of windmilling. But he kind of turning it over a little bit now. So now you're seeing the improvement in Deontay Wilder. Him and Joshua had a late start in boxing. Joshua was probably going through that same period that Wilder went through, dealing with success, becoming the champion, and kind of getting a big head. But hopefully he continues to prove and make this a better matchup. After the fight, they didn't talk to Stiverene because obviously he was out cold, as you see in the picture. But they talked to Wilder. He really wants Anthony Joshua. They asked him, did he want to go? Would he go to the UK? He said, wasn't I about to go to Russia to fight Povetkin? And Jim Guy was like, yeah. He said, I'll go anywhere in the world. Yeah, I'm the world champion. And before he said that, Jim Guy was like, so was Anthony Joshua. He said, I wouldn't go anywhere in the world. He said, I'll fight Dylan White as long as they put Joshua on the contract. And Eddie Hearn said he wouldn't do that. So at the end of the day, man, you know, y'all American fans out there that support Anthony Joshua, call it how you call it, how you see it. He had a bad performance versus a journeyman at Carlos Tatum. And y'all not ridiculing him like y'all ridicule Deontay Wilder after every victory. You know, y'all not saying nothing about Joshua. And now the rumblings of Anthony Joshua being you know, good. I mean, being like, oh, this above, you know, superstar, greatest UK British heavyweight of the world is starting to quiet down now. The Joshua haters starting to see that Deontay Wilder can put hands on him. And I ain't talking about, you know, praying with him, you know. And it's still, to me, you know, I don't know who I would favor in this fight. I was definitely all in on Joshua. Now I see that he's not what he seems. And another thing, Deontay Wilder took a shot at Anthony Joshua saying that he was a juicer. He said A juicer J or something like that in the interview. And he must have intel. He must believe that Anthony Joshua was juicing. Could be, you know, maybe, you know, he's trying to cycle off the PEDs and that's why his weight is fluctuating, or they're trying to keep the weight up, not to have a dire weight loss. I don't know if he's on them, you know. I'm not sure. You know, I can't speak on something that I don't know anything about. He does VADA, but not year-round. That's what I'm hearing. But I heard the UK AD does a drug test. I still don't believe that. Eddie Hearn has a lot of people on his payroll as well. So we'll find out why they putting off this fight. You know, it could be the possibility that they feel Wilder going to beat him right now. He needs to improve, or he juicing. It's one of the two, like Wilder said. But let me know what y'all think.